Welcome to SharePoint Spaces step-by-step series. Myself Dhruvin Shah and you are watching the fifth part of this series. In this session, I am going to talk about document library web part to the SharePoint space. So now let's get started and talk me about how we can add the out-of-the-box document library web part to our SharePoint space and how we can configure if its different property. So at the end of the video, you will be able to see this type of document library web part over your SharePoint spaces. So now let's get started. This is my SharePoint space. Let me add one more space over here. Click on the plus icon from here and you will be having document library web part over here. Just place anywhere on your SharePoint space structure. Now from here you need to provide your documents library URL. So I am giving my document library to root document library. So I added my document library over here. Now when you click on that, you can see different configuration property over here. So the first property is the angle. It will use to specify the web part to your SharePoint space. Now second one is distance from user. You can define how far we can place this web part from the end user. Third property is height. You can define the height for your SharePoint space document library. X-axis, you can change the X-axis for your web part. Y-axis, you can change Y-axis for your web part. Z-axis, you can change Z-axis for your web part. Same way, if you want to increase the size of your web part, you can use this scale property. This will increase the size for your SharePoint document library web part, right? So I said these things, and you can also do this thing with the help of UI. You can change the position angle property, or you can also change the distance from the end user by using drag and drop. Same way we can also change X, Y and Z axis using these properties, right? So we place this document library web part over here. Now let me talk about its configuration property. Click on edit. You can change your document library from here using this change library option. Same way, currently at this moment, this document library web part will only show the documents available in the shared document folder. It will not consider any subfolder over there. If you want to include subfolder, you need to enable this property. So if you enable that, only at that time it will include your main folder as well as subfolder. Otherwise, it will not involve those subfolders. Now, the second property is 360-degree videos and image items. So you just need to change, like suppose in your document library, if there are 360-degree images or videos, what you wish to change as your video or image format, you can change that property from here. If you want to change it monoscopic or stereoscopic, you can change it from here, right? I'm not changing anything from here. And what is monoscopic and stereoscopic, I already explained my previous videos, right? Then in detail you can add the alternative text. Same way, podium property, you can show or hide the podium. Then there is a property of action. In action we have on trigger property. Add three types of action here: link to the another space, play audio, and link to a page or item, right? Based on our requirement we can add action. At this moment I'm not adding any action, right? So let's keep as it is and let's close this. Now let me publish this and let's check out the properties of document library web part. I'm publishing this. So we can see that it is showing me the various documents available from my document library. Let's say if I open this, it will show me this option. Like we can open the document to the new tab. So once we click on that, it will open this document in the new tab like this, right? Same way, let's say for an example, document library can be a combination of anything. It can be either image, files, 360-degree videos, images, anything should be there. So let's say this is 360-degree video. So it is playing 360-degree video over here, right? Now let's say uh, If you want to see more files over here, you can see these dots over here. You just need to add your middle scroll, so it will show the another files available in your document library. So once you click on it, this is PDF file. So it is opening this PDF file in the separate window like this, right? So this is really amazing. You can just scroll your mouse and it will be show other files from your document library, right? So this is how you can easily configure your SharePoint document library webpack to our SharePoint space. Now, in which scenario you can use document library webpack? Suppose you want to showcase some of the important documents, or let's say some of the 360-degree images, 360-degree videos, 360-degree objects, images or videos to your end user. At that time, you can use SharePoint document library webpack in SharePoint space. Hope this is clear for you now. If you have any question, you can add your question in the comment section. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and WhatsApp. If you wish to receive the daily notification from my channel, just click on this link. It will be redirecting you to this form. Fill the form and you will be receiving daily notification on your WhatsApp number. Stay connected with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.